Hey guys, it's Chris back again. Just wanted to give you a quick cooking video, show you this technique that I use to cook chicken thighs on the bone with the skin. Now, I didn't realize why the skins on these were turning out so soggy when I was baking them. So I looked it up and I figured you had to sear them, and that is true. But we're going to show you the prep work first. What I like to do, I saw this technique on a YouTube video. You kind of cut alongside the bone a little bit. That way the meat's a little bit separated from the thigh bone, which is kind of a nice technique. It seems to let the meat separate a bit from the bone. This one's got kind of a strange bone formation. Some of these are kind of broken almost. But yeah, you just find the bone, kind of cut the meat away from the bone a little bit. Supposedly that helps it cook faster, and it seems like that's the case. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this. You just kind of pull it off the bone a little bit, and there you go. And now we're going to start seasoning these up. So we of course do salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some paprika. You could do whatever spices you want. I do what I like. Maybe do like some chili powder or something, or if you want it really hot, like some cayenne. But yeah, just get a nice color on there with the seasoning. Flip them over. Do the same on the skin side. I like to do the skin side last because if you flip the skin over, some of the spice kind of comes off the skin, and that's kind of where you need it the most because we're going to be crisping up this skin. Make sure the skin's nice and flat so you get the spice directly on the skin. And just do the same spices again. That pepper. Now I wonder if you could do this with like some sort of glaze. I'll have to see how they do that. I assume you brown it and then put the glaze on before you bake it, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. Like some sort of sweet honey glaze type of chicken thigh would be cool, but I don't know if it would work with this method. Alright, so there we have it. Those are all ready. I'm also making up, might as well note, got some broccoli ready to go, ready to steam. Then I've got the cheese sauce cubed up with a bit of butter and salt, pepper, and garlic powder in there. So yeah, this will be a pretty good meal. Let's cut to the cooking portion. And a quick note, one step I forgot to mention, before these chickens go on the pan, you're going to want to lightly brush them with oil. I use avocado oil personally. You can put the oil in the pan, but I find it sears it better if you lightly put it on the skin itself. So another good technique when you use cast iron, I've got the oven preheated to 400 degrees right now, and what I did is put the cast iron in the actual oven to preheat it. That way you don't have to wait as long for the stove to heat it up. It'll be nice and hot right away. I can already see the smoke wisping off of it. But yeah, and then what I do is I set my overall timer to 25 minutes, And I start that timer the moment I drop the thighs on to start searing them. And at the same time, you know, I'll take my broccoli and start steaming it, because the broccoli takes about, you know, 15 minutes. So anyways, this pan is looking hot. I can see the smoke coming off of it, so let's start that sizzle. This is pretty important. Now I have this burner at medium heat. You don't want to do medium high like a steak, because the skin cooks a lot faster than a steak would. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop these on, and I'll hit the timer. Make sure to get the skin side flat down onto the pan, which is good. You get a nice even sear, as good as you can get it. There you go. And I would probably sear these for maybe 3 minutes. You can just kind of flip it up and see how far along it is. Alright, it's been about 3 minutes. Let's see how well the sear is going. See, that's perfect. That's the amount of sear you want right there. So you flip all these over onto the bone. Now they'll get more crispy than this in the oven. That's just the initial searing process. And we're at about 21.5 minutes left on the timer, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the broccoli on top and start steaming. And we'll go ahead and grab this cast iron and toss it in the 400-degree oven. That's it. Now we wait. And you know, the perfect way to pass the time as you're waiting for the meat to sizzle is crack open a Monster Zero Ultra. Yep, chicken thighs are a good protein. Alright, so once you get to about the 12-minute mark of steaming the broccoli, you're going to just want to open it up and just give the stem portions a little poke. And these are getting pretty soft already, so yeah, I'd say another 2 minutes and I'll just be able to shut that off and let it stay warm on the oven. But yeah, we've got about 7 minutes till we take the chicken out. Alright, the 25 minutes are up. Now let's get it out of the oven. We'll check the temperature just to make sure. Oh my goodness, look at those beasts. Alright, let's go ahead and check the temperature. Gotta get it right in the center of the thick part. And it's just about where I usually get it, 187. So yeah, these are definitely done. Let's pop them out of the pan quick. Oops. And I'm just going to toss them on some paper towels for like 2 minutes just to let it drip off a bit. It's not so greasy. So yeah, let's do one final step here. So we still got this hot pan, we got some oils in it. We're gonna add a little bit of, whoa! Almost lost my butter. We're gonna add a noble butter, and we're gonna do some more of this spinach and kale mix. I'm just gonna fill up the pan here. Hell, I'll just finish all this up. Might as well. This stuff cooks down pretty small, so yeah, just get it on there. And give it a little seasoning. Do some salt, some pepper. You can maybe do some garlic powder as well. I'm just going to do salt and pepper, I think. There's a lot of flavor in that chicken juice in there. But yeah, we'll just get this, this greenery wilted down, and then we'll plate it up. I'll show you the final result. Alright, we have the final result here. As you can see, that skin is nice and crispy. What I like to do is just flip it over, find the part where you slit along the bone, and just cut the meat off. Ooh, that looks really good. Nice and juicy. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Let's give this a little taste. Get a smaller piece here. Good stuff. Mmm. Excellent. And we got these greens. Mmm. Nice buttery, salty flavor. And we got our cheesy broccoli. Very cheesy. So, in conclusion, this meal is total Aryan victory. It is very good for a growing beast like myself. Okay, that is it for the video.